Raise your right hand. And Mr. Tripp, if you're raising your right hand.
He is.
We're watching. Do you want us to move up?
Should we move up front?
That'd be great. Yeah.
Should I turn it around? Give him like a virtual
It
hug.
should be like on an
Give him
iPad,
that.
like the Sheldon, yeah, Sheldon bot.
There you go. Perfect. All right, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa, and that you will faithfully and impartially, to the best of your ability, discharge all duties of the office of Director in the Council Bluffs Community Schools, Township of Kane, County of Potawatomi, State of Iowa, as now or hereafter required by law?
I will.
You will. All right.
All right, now having those first opening items done, Ms. Ostrowski, if you could now please call the roll.
Mr. Kozire.
Present.
Mrs. Greiner.
Present.
Ms. Hardeman.
Present.
Ms. Myers.
Present.
Dr. Ozello.
Present.
Mr. Peters.
Present?
Mr. Tripp.
Here.
Nice. All righty, now that we have recognized the roll call, the next item of business is the selection of a temporary chair. That selection of a temporary chair is so that we can foster or facilitate the election, the nomination and election of board president and also vice president. At this, before we get into the selection, just wanted, this is partially for the public, wanted to bring up some of the responsibilities very briefly about this process as far as for president and vice president. Some of the duties for the president include to commit to clear district goals, to foster a culture of learning, and to be the visionary of steering the direction of the board, and with that also the superintendent. That is, sorry, I'm going through my notes real quick. I believe that is all. So with that in mind, if I could entertain a motion to select a temporary chair, that'd be great.
I move that we appoint Ms. Ostrowski as our temporary chair for this portion of the meeting.
I will second.
All right, motion and a second. Any discussion? Now, is this a roll call, or is this, okay, Ms. Ostrowski, if you could please call the roll.
Mr. Tripp.
Yes.
Mr. Peters.
Yes.
Ms. Myers.
Yes.
Ms. Hardeman.
Yes.
Mrs. Greiner.
Yes.
Dr. Ozello.
Yes.
Mr. Kozire.
Yes.
The next item of business is the election of the president of the board. May I entertain a motion for the presidency?
Do we need to approve the agenda?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, we do
So-
have to do item E, yep, approval of the agenda.
I move that we approve the agenda as presented.
Second?
Okay,
Motion has been made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Now let's go to the president's office election. Is there a motion for a member to serve in the role of president?
I move that the board nominates Jared Tripp to the office of president. There are no
Second.
seconds. Oh, I wasn't
There's
sure.
no seconds required.
There's no
Yeah,
seconds?
seconds aren't required. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, seconds aren't required.
And there could be other
Yep.
nominations too, if
Yes.
anyone else would like to also.
I nominate Dr. Tracy Ozello for the office of president.
Are there further nominations?
Okay, so now, we talked about this. The Iowa Code doesn't specifically address electing board officers, but all other resolutions require either a voice vote or, in this particular case, a hand count. So we can either we talked about probably hand count. The intent behind requiring a voice vote is that the public knows how each board member votes, so it's transparent. They don't specifically talk about board officer elections, but when we look at Iowa code, their intent is to make sure that the public is aware of how each board member votes individually. So that rules out us. I had earlier talked about, in previous board meetings, about using a ballot, but again, that doesn't meet the intent of what Iowa code talks about, because there's no transparency. We don't know how board members voted. So that leaves then hand count or voice vote. So if there are more, if there are more than two members seeking the position, then the vote goes until it reduces the number down to 2. So the vote will continue. So the 2 with the least number of votes would have a runoff until it proceeds to the point where we just have 2 members for one office. So in this particular case, since we have 2, so it's either hand count or voice vote, so.
Do we want to offer any sort of time for the people who are nominated to talk about any qualities or anything like that, or should we just move right to voting?
It's up to us how we want to deal with our meeting at this point in time. It's what's the pleasure of the board?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can talk about it now. I mean,
I think that would
because
probably be a good idea.
yeah,
if that's,
I mean,
all
if
right.
that's something we want to talk about, then by all means we should.
For sake of simplicity, since one of our members who was nominated is on the internet, if we could maybe start with Dr. Rosello, if you want
Okay.
to talk.
Sure.
That's okay?
Okay.
Is that okay with you, Mr. Tripp, as well?
I'm not sure what you asked.
Sorry, we were discussing if the people who were nominated would like to speak a bit as far as any qualities that they possess, as far as why they would make, possibly a good board member. And it's, officer, not member, sorry. It's up to us, it's up to the board to decide. It sounds like, I don't want to speak for the entire board, but it sounds like that's something that we're in agreement with, that we want to do that, if we don't have to, but I want to, okay, yeah. And after we had discussed that, I had just suggested, since you're online, that Dr. Rosello could just go first and you could go second, if you'd like, or we could switch. Okay, okay, fantastic.
Dr. Rosello, the floor is yours.
Oh, spectacular. So I know I had talked to Mr. Tripp and Mr. Peters both about this. Just from my educational perspective as a board member, I've always felt it's a responsibility to engage in the activities that are necessary of us as board members. As per my campaign, I've got, I think I counted 17 years higher education experience. I've got parliamentary procedure experience. I also think because of the time requirement that the president does have, that it is fair to distribute that amongst various members so that that doesn't become burdensome to a particular individual. I'm also a big fan of, changing those roles just so you get different viewpoints and different perspectives from different individuals. So.
Mr. Tripp? Mr. Tripp, the floor is yours.
Certainly. I have a bit of a different perspective when it comes to the board officer roles. As with the last couple of years, I've been put in by the board as the president, not out of want or desire for the presidency, but because it is the will of the board. I've built a strong relationship with the staff, and, our staff being Dr. Murillo. And I seem to have a strong enough leadership background that the board has supported me 2 years in a row. Again, this year comes with no desire or want for the role of presidency. presidency. However, I am willing to serve so that at the will of the board, should you guys believe that I am the best person to put in the leadership position, I am willing and able to serve that position for the board.
All right. We will go ahead and take the vote, and what I'll do is, Mr. Tripp was nominated first. I'll take a hand count of those voting for Mr. Tripp for president, and then we'll follow that with the same process for Dr. Rosello. Okay. So,
We're just raising our hand.
I think that
Correct?
sounded like the
Okay.
will of the,
Okay.
okay. So this first call is for those in favor of Mr. Tripp as president of the Council Bluffs Board of Education. I see 4 hands. Those then in favor of Dr. Rosello. Oh, was your hand up, Jared?
Yes.
Okay, that's 5.
And we
Okay.
should announce the names, though. So
Okay.
that-
So those in favor of Jared Tripp as president is Jared Tripp, Mrs. Greiner, Ms. Myers, Mr. Peters, and Mr. Kozier. Okay. For the record, those in favor of Dr. Rosello, please raise your hand. And Dr. Rosello and Ms. Hardiman. Mr. Tripp, you are duly elected as the president of the board for this coming school year, and you will be administered the oath of office by Judge Nelson.
Understood. Thank you.
All right, please raise your right hand, Mr. Tripp. Do you solemnly swear that you support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa, and that you will faithfully and impartially, to the best of your ability, discharge all duties of the office of President of the Board of Education in the Council Bluffs Community Schools, Township of Kane, County of Potawatomi, State of Iowa, as now or hereafter required by law?
I will.
Thank you, Judge. The next item of business is election of vice president. Is there a nomination for the office of vice president?
I'd like to nominate Laura Meyer as vice president of the board.
He's going to get dizzy.
Yeah.
All right, let me get to the right.
Okay. Are there any other nominations from the floor?
I would like to nominate Teresa Hardiman to the office of vice president.
Further nominations? Okay. Per our practice here this evening, we will have an opportunity for those who've been nominated to have the floor to share your thoughts. Ms. Myers?
So I will proudly be willing to serve as vice president for our board. I feel like, over the last term, I've done a lot of listening and learning, as I'm sure most of you have as well. And regardless of the changes of our board officers and board members, I think it's been amazing that everybody has shown up with the same purpose, which is staying focused on our students. And in doing so, we've been able to support our staff, our families, and make our schools stronger, as well as our community. And I could go very in depth about my background and my experiences both on and off the board, but I feel like the board is very aware of it, same with the public. But I would carry that with me as vice president and want the best for our board if that is the will, and be there for our elected president, Jared, and all of you. And I feel like we've been very focused on learning and development and growth as a board. And that is something I think my experience on the board has reflected, and I would continue to encourage that, as well as meeting our district goals. And I just thank you all for the time and consideration.
Ms. Hardiman, floor is yours.
Members of the board, I am pleased to be nominated, and I bring a wealth of experience to the board, having served on boards of elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, and on the Panhellenic board at the University of Michigan and the University of Tennessee. I bring board policies, the policies committee, I sit on it, and I enjoy learning about our new policies. I am now retired. I now have lots of time to give, and I need a way to bring more support to the board. Should I not be given the office of vice president, I would seek that the board look for other ways to use my time, whether it to be someone just to back you up or whatever, because I have the time to give. And I am very much committed, and I spent many months thinking this over. So I didn't come to this willy-nilly. I came with 100% commitment and had spoken deeply with my family, and I now lay it in the hands of the board.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Myers and Ms. Hardeman. All right. There's no other conversation. We will do a hand count again. Again, for the first nominee, who was Ms. Myers for the office of Vice President. May you please show your hand for Lauren? There are, Mr. Tripp, is your hand up or
Yes,
not?
I can see it.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Tripp, Mrs. Greiner, Ms. Myers, Mr. Peters,
Yes.
Mr. Kazire. Dr. Rosello, was yours up? No, okay. All right, so that's 5. And then for the record, those in favor of Ms. Hardeman as Vice President, please raise your hand. Ms. Hardeman and Dr. Rosello. Okay. Ms. Myers, you are elected the Vice President of the Board of Education, and the judge would be pleased to administer the oath.
Do you solemnly swear that you support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa, and that you will faithfully and impartially, to the best of your ability, discharge all duties of the office of Vice President of the Board of Education in the Council of Community Schools, Township of Kane, County of Potawatomi, State of Iowa, as now or hereafter required by law?
Mr. Troops?
I will now relinquish my, my temporary chair status to Mr. Peters as the Vice President, serving in the chair role this evening.
Right. So next on our agenda is the opportunity to provide members of the public to address the board regarding any agenda items or other matters of concern. As I don't see any movement or any other members of the public, we will move on to resolutions. Our first matter of resolutions is appointment of board secretary. So is there a motion?
I move that we appoint Mr. David Nicholson to the office of board secretary.
A second?
I should say the position of board secretary, sorry.
There was a second?
Yep.
Okay, any discussion? All right, and then go ahead with,
He's joining.
all right.
John, do you need to let David in, or is he able to get?
All right. And David will be joining us virtually.
There he is.
All right.
He's wearing his Iowa State.
Now a little static.
He's wearing a big eye.
Turn down his volume.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you, but there was a lot of background noise.
There you go.
All right, let me step out.
That's better.
So we'll want to turn that down.
Is this better?
Yes. Okay, will you turn that around to the? Okay, we have approved you, David. Now you just need to take the oath.
We need to
We-
take the vote.
We have to vote.
So we've made a motion, but we will have to vote to approve. So, all right.
Diane.
Are you going
It's a roll call.
to roll call? Okay.
Yep. Okay.
You want-
Ready? Okay, Ms. Hardeman.
Yes.
Ms. Myers.
Yes.
Dr. Rosello.
Yes.
Mr. Tripp.
Yes.
Mrs. Greiner.
Yes.
Mr. Peters.
Yes.
Mr. Kazire.
Yes.
And the motion was approved. And then, okay.
Nicholson?
Yes.
All right, This Mr. Nicholson, I'm Judge Nelson. Can you see me?
I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Okay, can you raise your right hand for me, sir?
Yeah.
All right. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa, and that you will faithfully and impartially, to the best of your ability, discharge the duties of the office of Secretary Treasurer in the Council Bluffs Community School District as now or hereafter required by law?
I will.
The resolution was approved and Mr. Nicholson was sworn in. So our next resolution on the agenda is the approval of our 2025-26 board meeting dates. Is there a motion?
I move that the board approves to hold the 2025-26 meetings of the Board of Directors of the Council Bluffs Community School District on the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month, except in June, July, August, November, and December, when the board will meet only once as presented.
Second? Is there a second?
I will second.
Thank you. And any discussion? Okay, as there's no discussion, we can do another roll call vote.
I think it should, it should be, I should call the roll.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm saying go ahead, Diane.
Okay, Ms. Myers.
Yes.
Mr. Peters.
Yes.
Mr. Tripp.
Yes.
Mr. Kozire.
Yes.
Ms. Hardeman.
Yes.
Dr. Ozello.
Yes.
Mrs. Greiner.
Yes.
Resolution was approved. So there are no other agenda items, but before we adjourn, I just want to thank everybody for showing up for this special meeting and having a great discussion this entire time throughout the process of board officers, because I know we haven't had that in the past, so it's been really great to see that, and I think for the public as well, to be aware of that. So again, just wanted to say thank you for that. I think it's been great. And with that, we will be adjourned. Oh, yes,
Oh,
and
yes.
thank you.
Thank you,
Yes, Judge Nelson for
Judge Nelson.
coming, which is great. It's always good to see you all come. And with that, we have no other discussion. We will be adjourned.
Thanks, Jared.